Really sad right now because yesterday I held a yard sale, which honestly that part was super amazing. I got to meet a ton of people from San Diego, like a mini meetup, and then got rid of almost everything, like 90% of everything I was selling, which was a lot. So that was cool. But in the middle of that, I don't know what happened or if someone stole it. Most likely I accidentally sold it. But I think someone accidentally took my little handy cam camera and I'm so sad. I feel so emotionally attached to it. Like I lost content. So like the first half of this vlog is like gone because I mainly recorded on my little handy cam. I guess in the hindsight, it's like pretty boring stuff because it's just like me packing, and I mean, I feel like we've seen like a million boxing up videos, so it's fine. But I think more than anything, it kind of feels like my journal's missing. Like my diary feels like it's gone. Like these little things and snippets that I collected are just like gone. And we double checked all the boxes that I had currently in house. The whole house is now empty, so it's nowhere to be found. But I feel honestly so much at peace right now because I feel like I've been going so hard. Like I was finishing like Vlogmas the day before Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Eve happened, Christmas happened. The 2 days after Christmas packing, yesterday the 28th was our yard sale, and today the 29th. We're now out of our house and we're at Matt's parents' house for the week because we don't officially move till the 4th, but obviously we get kicked out at the end of the month. And we're getting our booster shots today, which is awesome.
Alright, that was it. Drink a lot of water today, immunity harm, so kind of like a little chicken dad.
Record us taking our clothes off.
That's that kind of video. Boosted. Oh wait, where's my band-aid? Oh, she said she was gonna give me a fun band-aid. Sad.
That's perfectly your skin tone.
It's actually my skin tone.
Which shows you the contrast between Jazz and I's skin tone over here.
Anyway, wait, we have to do like a commercial shot. Boosted.
Woo!
Just like that, on our way out.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I woke up this morning not really feeling like it was New Year's Eve, and I just feel like really stressed, and I've been really grumpy and all over the place. And so this morning I was like, you know what's something I haven't done that I started doing a ton this year was being present, taking a breath, and doing like a little meditation. And I started doing this little meditation through this app called the Shine app, which is this amazing meditation app that's, I think it's specifically made for people of color, but it's just all around an amazing app. And they started doing like some reflections on, or it was like the end of a week of like reflecting on 2021, which I think a part of me has kind of been scared to do for some reason. Like I just feel like this past year has been like really overwhelming and so much has happened, and I just feel like because there's so much like moving chaos, I was like, I don't really have time for all that. But after listening to it, I was like, damn, I really really should take some time to process, because I think a huge part for me of like something I've learned this year is just that like I can't move or grow, or like I can't go forward if I don't reflect on like what just happened. Because I think I've mentioned this multiple times, but like I'm the type of person to kind of steamroll through experiences or emotions, and I feel like this is the first year where I was like, maybe that's not the healthiest thing to do. So yeah, so I took the time to like go through all the meditations in one day, and basically they were just like questions that they were one-off going through, and it was just so good because it just kind of made me reflect of like, wow, I like took so many strides this year. And I feel like usually when I take reflections, I tend to be this type of way where I just like only reflect on my accomplishments and like career-wise, or like how much did I contribute to the sustainability movement, and like more so focusing on that. But I think one of the biggest lessons I learned this year is like I'm not defined by my accomplishments, and that my only role in life is to simply exist. And if I'm able to do other things, that's amazing, but that's not a factor of determining my worth or my value or like what I'm doing here on this planet. And I feel like I've always talked about like loving yourself first and but I feel like this is the first year I've really like started practicing that for myself. And yeah, it just makes me like really proud to like see like, and kind of just like I won't show you guys because it's a little personal, but just like seeing of like the things I did accomplish, I should celebrate that. And I feel like I've always had a hard time celebrating that. It's more so like checking off the list when I talk about my accomplishments rather than like celebrating them. So like celebrating that I was able to do this, but then also like seeing like, oh, the boundaries I set up for myself, and like how I used to spiral a ton, and like have now created space where like I don't have to spiral as much, but like I'm giving myself permission to finally feel for the first time, and allowing my mind and body to be present and not having to like constantly move forward, and realizing how important community is for me and what that role plays in my life and how I should play a role in my communities, and releasing things that don't serve me. And it's so funny for me, I feel like this past year too was the first time that I've really processed my emotions, and I think YouTube has been a huge part of that. And it's kind of funny because it's like ultra it's like, it's funny, I have such a hard time with vulnerability and like talking to my friends about when I'm going through the process, but for some reason recording myself and showing it to like, you know, however many people who watch these when I'm processing is kind of funny. But I feel like it's been so helpful to have this platform to kind of push me to process things. And I feel like if you follow me for like since I started this like more consistently like a year and a half ago, I don't think I've done that as much in the beginning. I think this past year I've been giving myself permission to process on here. So thanks for sticking with me this past year and all my little soppy moments, and there's probably gonna be more because this is a vulnerable. This is so cute that your mom did this. Isn't this precious, Matt?
It is.
Got a new one. Ugh, gotta use my Christmas money for it, but happy I got one again.
Fruit salad?
Exactly. I'm like, it's such a gem of a car too.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on. On and on. I'm moving on.
So sad.
On and on. I'm driving in my car. are, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel unrest. Whatever happened to me, happened
Hear
for
me, I'm gonna go
my
cry
highest.
again.
I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on. On and
There,
on.
but there's the kitty.
I'm moving on and on. On and on.
Made it. I can't believe we're here. We're actually here in New York.